We're going to the beach. We're going
Yeah.
to the beach. We're going to the beach. Thank God, guys. How is everybody? You can
Good.
unmute. Everybody can unmute. We don't have to be, this is very relaxed here. We don't.
This is me. I'm Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Great. How you doing? I'm so excited to see everybody and to be going on vacation with you all.
I know. Okay, so I know that my co-leader Amy Kawadler is trying to get on. She's in Jamaica right now. She decided she was going to be she was going to warm, get tan in time for our retreat, the little devil. So anyway, but we'll start by going around. I'm Jeannie, and I'm here to answer all your questions. But first, I want everybody to get to know each other, and we just like to make it more comfortable when we get to the beach and see each other in person. So I see Linda there. Linda, hi. You're in New York, right?
Yeah, and it looks like you lived right around the corner from me.
I did. I used to live on 2nd Avenue and 2nd Street. Where are you?
2nd Street, in between 1st and 2nd Avenue.
Are you kidding me? I saw you down at Rosie's one time.
Well, anyway, cafe perhaps.
Oh, anyway, before it closed.
I used to work there briefly.
Oh, seriously? That's We'll have a lot to talk about.
Yes, we will, because I think we're roommates. Is that?
No, the rooming situation is shifting a bit, but don't worry, it's all good. It's all good, but we're all gonna it's gonna be a good thing. So tell me a little bit about you, Linda. Tell everybody about your well, wait, before you do that, we're gonna hold it because Amy just came on and she's at the dinner in Jamaica. So let's let her tell you about, and there's Jan. I know Jan. We'll let Amy tell you why she comes back. This is going to be her 6th year. This is her 1st year where she's leading the trip, but she comes back every year. Can you look at you, beach girl?
Oh, hey, baby! I'm so excited to be able to have another Troncones week. It is miraculous. If you guys have read some of my testimonials through the years and all my crazy pictures of myself that I did not get clearance for, but I am happy that I had it. But I have to say that you are in for a week that is really indescribable on so many levels, because you can be as quiet and as fun and your 12-year-old self that you're going to all of a sudden say it feels like, Camp Next Tribe, because you're going to be able to connect with people that you were like, I'm missing this or that. The most extraordinary women that will be able to play and be able to explore ideas and be creative with and share very intimate things with, or lay in the hammock and read, or boogie board with me, or take a bike ride with us. And so it really is, it's everything or nothing, whatever you want to make it.
Sounds perfect.
Well said. That's what exactly right. And so Amy, I know I so appreciate your taking your time out of your vacation, your honeymoon, your 27 years in the making honeymoon. So yeah. But yeah. Amy is a dance queen. She's a boogie board queen. She's fun. She's inspiring. So you're gonna have a great time with Amy.
Right. Do you remember Julie from the Love Boat? That was yeah. So I got a little bit of that. And so if I bug you to say, oh, please come boogie board with me, or please take a bike ride with me, or take a walk with me, please, please, please just be your authentic self and say, Amy, this isn't the right time, because I can be, and I want to join and I want people to join, but I want you to be true to yourself. So if it's not the moment, but I might, bug you a little bit to say, please join in. And if you don't want to, don't. And if you do, great. But there is so much to offer, or have, be your true self. What is important to you that week? That's what you need to honor. And that's what you need to do, because we are allowing this incredible opportunity with absolutely nothing or everything. And that's what, actually I'm here with a few very amazing women too. And I talk about the ability to do yoga and bike riding and boogie boarding and walking and all of that, or lay on the hammock and read or write or be, whatever you need for this week. Jeannie and I are going to give you that opportunity to have, truly.
Yay.
Sounds
All right.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
really
Thank-
excited to be with you all, truly.
I know, Amy.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
We love you. We love you.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I
All
can't
right.
wait.
Have
All
a
right.
fun
All right.
dinner.
Stay well, take that vitamin C, take the Gatorade, because you're going to need it all for 2 weeks. And Jan, my boogie board partner, is going to come back and do it again too. So,
Yay.
all right, stay
We're
stay
so
well.
excited.
Love you
Thanks,
guys.
Amy.
Can't wait to meet you all.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I knew we had to get her in. So Linda, let's go back to you, and you tell us a little more about yourself and what attracted you to this week and what you have to get out of it, and then just like in a minute or so,
Okay,
go around, and then
Just
we'll
real
ask questions.
quickly, I used to go on yoga retreats with a group of women from Vermont, but through one of my best friends. And then I just started following your website, and I know Kim
Yes.
City, and she, it was like I was thinking about it. I was on the fence, and she kind of said, come on, do it. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I like what Amy just said about if I want to sit and read, anybody wants to sit and read or go
Yeah.
run it in the wild.
Yes.
I
That's-
like that.
That's good.
But I do have a question.
Yeah. Well, can
um,
we get to, let's get to, is it okay if we get to the questions after?
Okay,
after
that's fine.
Everybody
That's fine.
introduces themselves.
Yep.
And then
And
I'm
hi,
gonna
everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
And then I'm gonna guess Jan, because Jan is coming back. So I want to just ask Jan to say hi and tell.
Okay.
No.
I was trying to get onto a Google meetup. I don't know, and so I got screwed up. I had the wrong information. This is my third time, and
Ooh.
I'm so excited. It's the most beautiful place you've ever seen, and these little cabins, or what do you call them, huts?
Little palapa bungalows.
But they're just lovely. The food is incredible. Everything about it. I mean, I wouldn't go 3 times in a row if I didn't think it was the best vacation.
Wow.
The yoga is challenging, to say the least, and so I don't do a lot of it. But the beach is beautiful. You can walk forever. It's very safe. It's comfortable. It's luxurious. You can have massages, and there's not a lot of town, but it's a tiny little place. We did one year we did disco on, I don't know if they're still doing it, Friday night.
We'll find out, but that was last year. We did silent disco
Last
last night on the beach.
Friday night, it was fabulous. Everything about it. And Amy and I both love to dance, so we had good music, and we, after dinner, would go inside. It's a small group this year, though. How many were there last year, Jeannie?
I think there were 16 last year. We're 14 this year. So
Oh, you are 14.
it's a little
Okay,
it's a little smaller, but still a good nucleus of people.
wonderful. Anyway, I'm very excited to meet you all. And
And tell them where you're from. You're in Delaware, right?
I live in Delaware, in Rehoboth Beach. I moved out of New York City during COVID. I was pretty freaked out living there, and I really found a wonderful community. It's very different, and I'm can walk to the beach, which is part of my jam, and just happy here. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all.
Okay. Leslie said she had to go. Okay, she'll be right back. Okay. Thanks, Jan. And
Yes.
how about, do you go, Catherine Goff, do you go by Kathy?
Kathy, yes, definitely.
And Kathy, I forget where, you're in Nebraska, I believe.
I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska, yes, but
Oh my God.
but I am a person who has moved around a lot in my life. I spent many years in the Denver area, spent my grade school years in Southern California. My dad was in the Air Force when I was young, so we moved around a lot. And I was born in Canada. I'm actually also a Canadian citizen. So
Lucky for you. Good for you.
yeah. But I moved back because finally both my sons and all the grandkids were in one spot, and my mom needed help. So about 10 years ago, I moved back to Nebraska. Yeah.
Great. I
But-
am excited that you're coming.
Yeah, me too. I love to travel. I just retired the end of September, and before that happened, I knew I was going to retire, so I started looking for some travel groups because I'm tired, truthfully, of traveling with my siblings.
Ah,
It can't be done anymore. So
well, this will be like traveling with your best girlfriend. That's
what I need.
That's
Okay.
what we like to do it. How we do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Cheryl, who's been on another trip of ours. Cheryl, tell everyone hello.
Hi, so I went on the Marfa Big Bend trip in December, which was so fun. And I'm really looking forward to this trip. I'm going to bring my own boogie board.
Oh wow! You're gonna love it then. This is the boogie board capital of the world. So
Yeah, I'm excited. So
and
They
yes,
have them there, Cheryl. You don't have to bring it because they do have like
I
three or
know,
four.
I know, but I like to use my own board.
isn't that amazing? And I told her that, and also it's if you're very particular, then yes, because sometimes theirs are beat up, and sometimes I've bought some, but they're not. When I buy them for the group, they're not the best quality. So if you're a serious girl, which it seems like you are, it's a good investment.
Yeah. So, and I live in New York City. I'm down in Soho. Hi, yeah. So yeah, we've been super sad here this week because Flacco, our owl
Oh,
dog,
yeah.
this
Yeah.
weekend, and I've been trying to really put a lot of energy into raising awareness about things that we can do to protect the birds, and I'm very involved with Audubon here, so that's kind of really what I've been focused on lately.
Oh my gosh! Oh God, yes. I was in Cuba. I just got back from Cuba last night, but we had New Yorkers on our Cuba trip, and they got that news, and it was pretty sad. They were devastated.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
I understand. And Cheryl's a photographer. She's going to be taking some pictures. We're very excited about that.
yeah.
She's a beautiful photographer. So we're excited to have you, Cheryl.
Yeah,
And
I'm looking forward to meeting.
Leslie, you're back. And Leslie, you are in California, I believe.
I am, yes, just north of Los Angeles.
Oh,
And yep. And I'm sorry.
I said fabulous. So I'm so
Yes,
glad you're
yes,
coming.
yes.
How did you find Next Tribe?
I had a business coach, and I said, I need to go out and have a vacation. I need to go and play. And she goes, "Oh, I've got the perfect space." And she told me about Troncones, and she gave me the names of a couple of hotels. And I looked at these hotels, and this one had a retreat, and I thought, okay, I'm traveling by myself. This sounds perfect. I'm just going to come along.
Oh
So that
my
was it.
gosh! So you did
Wow.
finish at the hotel. That's great. Well,
Wow.
if you want, you can go look at I don't know if you know much about Next Tribe, but we're all about the idea of aging boldly, and
Yeah, I love it.
So
Yes.
I think that it sounds like that's up your alley too.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm definitely, I probably will be traveling by myself, and it sounds great. I love the idea of going out there with a bunch of wonderful women and exploring places and having fun.
Good. And we offer trips to lots and lots of places. So
I know. I've been looking at every one of them.
We hope you'll have fun and want to come back for more.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Suzanne, is Priya coming? Your roommate, is she coming?
Well, she's coming on the trip, but not to the Zoom.
That's what I meant. Yes. Suzanne. How are you, Suzanne?
I'm good.
Did
So
we
also,
meet
also
in
West
Austin?
Coast.
No, you're West Coast. Okay, sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, this will be my first trip. So yeah, I'm also in California, but up north Bay Area.
Great. And Priya, your friend, she's traveled with us before. She was she went to San Miguel de Allende with us. So also in Mexico. So I'm just thrilled that you both are coming for this. And what city and what kind of work do you do?
So I live in Santa Clara, which is right next to San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose?
Through Santa Clara, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a civil engineer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also do some healing stuff too.
Well,
Yeah.
good.
California realm.
Hey, Jeannie, you know, Colleen Martell is in Santa Clara and is trying to set up a Next Trap group there. So I'll put the two of you in touch.
Yes,
Oh,
and
thank you.
I haven't introduced Jeannie Edmonds yet, but since Jeannie Edmonds is our Chief Operating Officer.
I'm sorry, I'm crying because I'm not going on this trip. Hello, Cheryl. Saw Cheryl in West Texas. Hello, Jan. Saw you last year. But I'm so sad I'm not going on this trip. Such an amazing trip. I just got off the phone with Tom Snyder's daughter, who lives in Uruguay and wants to do a Uruguay trip for us next year.
Oh my God.
And you wouldn't believe the opportunities in Uruguay. It's going to be unbelievable.
I've
But
heard
anyway.
that. I've heard it's really up and coming. Okay.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
tuned,
Okay.
everyone. You heard it here first.
Stay
Okay.
tuned.
Okay. Hi, Darlene.
Hello,
And how are you?
I'm good.
Now are you in California also? No, wait, where are you?
Seattle,
Seattle.
Yeah.
That's right. West Coast, West Coast. Okay, good.
from
And-
the East Coast originally, but yeah, been in Seattle a long time. Retired 9 years. I like to travel. I found out about the group through friends of mine who had another group, Girls on the Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yes. So you travel with them.
Just one time because I kind of like to do my own thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of shocking that I'm in this group.
Well, you're going on. I don't know. I love Girls on the Go. Which is we're now working, partner together. But we do on all our trips, we try to make room for people who don't like group travel, who like to do their own thing. So we have a lot of flexibility. So especially in Troncones, you have as much flexibility as you want. There's a daily program.
Mhm.
And as Amy was saying, you can do as little or as much as you want. So, and when we first did this trip, I kept planning like classes or writing classes or photography classes, and I realized it was just too much. There's too much to do. People wanted just to have the freedom of the day. So that's why we don't overbook it. And for people who want to just go off and wander on the beach or whatever, do the hammock thing. So good.
Well, that's what appealed to me is your style of how you do it and the flexibility. I think that's a good balance.
Yeah. Well, what I always say on any trip, even, like going to Cuba and just getting back, my feeling is that all of you are grown ass women. And if you want to get somewhere or do something different, you can take a cab and join us later, or you can stay back at the hotel. So even on the trips where it's more sightseeing-ish, we do build in that flexibility. So I hope that means something to you. I hope that works for you.
Yeah, it sounds great. The Girls on the Go is a little more structured. That wasn't me. Other people like it, but I like kind of freestyle more.
Good. I'm sure that I'd love to. I'll love to talk to you too, because this is, any of you, all of you, I love to get feedback on travel styles and trips, how you like a trip to be structured, how much free time, whatever. And again, reminding you that this trip is more of it's a different than our other trips in that we really don't go anywhere. We stay.
I like.
Yeah, we just it's freestyle. So
Like,
For those of us that are landlocked, the idea of just being on the beach is just like,
yeah,
So-
it's pretty great.
so appealing to
Nice.
me. Yeah.
Great. Tara, okay. Oh, I'm going to ask you to unmute. There you are, Tara.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
good. I'm sorry I was late. I'm dealing with a sick adult child, and so I
Oh,
lost
no,
track of
I'm-
time. She's doing okay. She's doing better. She just got out of the hospital, so we're good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm so glad you could be here, and I'm glad you're on the trip. But
Yeah, I'm really excited.
yeah, but you don't live in Phoenix. I forget now where you live.
No, I'm in the Maryland suburbs of DC.
Oh, okay. Okay. Which suburb?
It's a little town called Garrett Park. It's just north of Bethesda,
Okay, because
right outside the Beltway.
my significant guy, my guy is grew up in Bethesda. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I forget how you found us.
So I was literally walking my dogs, listening to podcasts, and I listened to the episode of Older Women and Me where you were interviewed.
Oh,
And like 1 minute I'm walking my dogs, the next minute I'm home looking up Next Tribe, and 5 minutes later I've signed up for the trip.
oh my God.
That's great.
Not usually super impulsive, but I'm at the right time for this.
Oh my God. Oh,
I'm
okay.
just finishing a job that I've been in for 12 and a half years, and I'm starting another one right around the time of the trip. So I just put off my start date by another week. So
Okay. What kind of work?
I'm a nurse midwife.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, how wonderful. I want to hear all kinds of stories. I bet there's some great stories.
There
So,
are.
hey, Jeannie Edmonds, I guess I did an okay job on that podcast.
I was gonna say, I mean, that's incredible conversion of
Yeah.
one podcast.
So it hit me just at the right moment.
Well, that's good. We love that. We love to hear that. Have I talked to everybody who's on the call and had you introduce yourself? I think so. Yes. So now I know Linda, you mentioned you had a question. So if you want to ask your question, and then
Yeah.
have a question. Anybody has a question, they can even raise their hand or just jump in or write in the chat, anything. But Linda,
These are quite simple. It's
Yeah.
like, do we need to bring a yoga mat? Because I would hope.
No,
we don't have
no,
to
they're
pack it.
fully,
Good.
yeah.
And
they're
and how far are we from like that little town?
from Ziwatnao?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, the one like the little local town.
Troncones.
Yeah.
We're just right in there.
So like,
I usually rent like 3 or 4 bikes and have them on the property for the whole week. They're not the best bikes, but they're just, bikes you can take, run down to the little market or a little, just right around the town. It is such a little beach village. It's just, it's nothing glamorous, but
no.
part of
That's
its charm.
just wondering. And the other thing is like all the details, like, cause I'm going a day early and leaving a day early. So details about airport pickup and all that.
No matter when you come in, you will be met by somebody with usually they have Next Tribe or they will have your name, but
So you guys take care of that.
yes, airport transfers are taken care of. And I think Marcy has been in touch with all of you with your asking for your flight info.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she gives that to the hotel, and the hotel knows that you're coming a day early. And I mean, we will make sure we know where you're going. I think you wrote it down where you're going for that.
Yeah,
first
because I'm staying at a different hotel the first night.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's what I did last year. I came in early last year and stayed somewhere else. They picked me up and they took me in, and then I just took it. I think I just walked down to present moment.
Yeah, so I was saying, and
There's
the
also
other
taxis in
question
town.
is like, I guess I don't, knowing who my roommate's gonna be. I mean, maybe it
Well-
doesn't matter. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna send you a note. I think you might be with Kat. I think there's a room that has 3 of you. It's a big room, and I think it's gonna be Kathy and
Cecilia?
Cecilia. Yeah, she's not down here though. is she?
No, she told me she was gonna be, but
Okay, but it's a bigger room, and so, but as I said, all these are open air. Only one group, Suzanne and Priya, requested the air conditioned rooms, and but these are open air bungalows, and you're really not in the room very much. Just know that you're not in the room. Plus, I know people have worried about whether they snore or not. You are hearing the ocean most all night. So anyway, but I do suggest, I promise you, bring some earplugs, mainly because there are times when the ocean's pretty fierce. And I was one time I couldn't sleep because it was so it was loud. So I put earplugs, which sounds hilarious, but the waves are really strong there. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just saying that they're strong and they break. And you can get a boogie board ride. You don't even have, a lot of times with surfing a boogie board, you have to catch the wave. There's no catching a wave. The wave breaks. You just put yourself in after the wave breaks, and the foam sweeps you in. So anyway, but it's a great ocean. It's not the Caribbean, so it's not that same color and little lapping. It's like the real ocean. It's a surfer's area. So, but it's really lovelyly, gorgeously deserted most of the time. So it's a little, Troncones is still a little bit of a secret, even though I wrote about it for the New York Times a long time ago, 13 years ago.
And the temperature is so nice. I'm a real chicken about cold water in the ocean, but the temperature of the ocean there is just really nice.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pretty warm there. I mean, this last week it's been in the mid 90s. I've been
Yes.
kind of tracking the temperature. Yeah.
Yes, but you've got, we're right on the
Yeah.
ocean. We get the
Oh,
breeze.
Yeah.
Do bring, obviously bring sunscreen, hat. Did you get a packing list yet, or?
No.
Okay, so basically the packing list is bathing suits, hat, and sunscreen. That's about it.
What about mosquito repellent?
Yes, mosquito repellent. Yes, you do. You will have in your rooms, you'll have mosquito net to sleep under. They do treat on the property organically. It's very organic, ecological minded place. So, but it's nature. We're open air. It's open air. So, yes, the mosquito nets.
But
work.
also bug spray you can't carry on in your suitcase, can you?
Well, I guess if it's small, but you might have that. You might have that cream. It might be cream version. Also, I get.
You know what really works really well at REI, and I don't know where else you can get them. You can probably order from Amazon.
I know
But those bracelets, that not the coiled ones, but the flat ones that REI has. The coiled ones don't work as well as the flat ones.
Okay.
And you can put them around your ankle. But I found that I slept with a mosquito net the first 2 nights, and then I stopped sleeping with it. But some people are very sensitive to mosquitoes. So, if you are very sensitive, I'd, have the cream and the bracelet.
Right.
Is there, I'm assuming there's power in the palapas.
Yes.
And any need for a converter? It's the same. Okay.
It's the same as the US. No need for a converter. And
Okay.
I'll say this, and I'll get Marcy to send out the packing list. But you do not need a hair dryer. You do not need makeup. And every year people are like, oh, I want to bring my hair dryer, because they don't have hair dryers. But I say you will not. I promise you will not need one. And even like some of the first couple of years, I have a kind of a fussy friend, and she was like, I can't go without my makeup, but the first year she was there, on the day 3, she was, no makeup. It's liberating, because it's not important. None of that is important, and nobody cares. It's like everything.
No shaving your legs either. That's what I loved about it.
Yeah. Well, my hair at the ocean just goes. So you'll see my hair just take off.
I think beach shoes, I would say, because there are a lot of rocks on the beach.
Yes, that's a good point.
I would really think that would be a good thing to bring. I have a question about the money at the end. I remember last night we were all trying to figure out putting tips together. Do you remember how that all works? Because I want to make sure how much money we should bring.
I thought we put the tips you can put it on your credit card.
Amy went around grabbing, asking people for $20 or something to give to the people in the kitchen. Yeah, it was people in the kitchen. Yeah, so I think Amy just went around, took a collection. It wasn't anything formal.
No, but it was nice to be able to have the cash to give it to her. And
yeah, right. Yeah, bring some cash. Yeah. And it's dollars, pesos, they don't care.
They don't care dollars or pesos.
No, but so this is, I'll talk about the money that people always ask how much money to bring. I usually say maybe 200, 300. You're not going to need much. There's really, I'm trying to think. We have the day goes like this. There's a 9 to 10:30 yoga that the hotel does, and then we'll have our breakfast after yoga. Again, you don't have to do yoga. I don't do a lot of yoga myself, so I'm just telling you that no one needs to feel like you have to be there. I'm just saying it's available for you. Then we have our lunch. It's our breakfast. So we have a late-ish breakfast, and then during the day, if you're hungry, you might order a little some tostadas or something later in the day, or some guacamole and chips from the
The food,
restaurant.
I just want to say the food is extraordinary. It
It
is
is.
so delicious. Everything you eat there is
Just
top notch,
Yeah.
wonderful.
But
What
there's
about
also,
water?
they have what place you can fill your water bottle. So bring a water bottle. I personally, I don't brush my teeth. I don't drink the water from the tap. I don't advise it. I just don't want anybody to get sick. So I say
Okay.
no to water. I don't even brush my teeth and put my toothbrush under the tap because I'm just extra careful. And but you have to know your own sensitivity of your stomachs, because plenty of people go and brush their teeth and put their toothbrush under the tap and they're fine. It's just that some people can be more sensitive to that.
So it's not filtered.
The water from the tap is not filtered, but there's a big.
Okay, because I stayed in a place before in Mexico where the building water was filtered.
Yes,
so.
yes, but not here.
It's not.
But they have the big jug of water that you can fill up from. You fill your water bottle up, and every day. So do bring a water bottle. Then we will. There's also, if in the midday, if you want to get something, just a little thing to hold you over. There are little restaurants across the street, or on the main drag there in Troncones, some really good ones. So we'll direct you to those. And then every day they'll give us a choice of what we want for dinner that night. So one will be a vegetarian option and one will be not, and non-vegetarian. And so you can just sign your name of what you want, and then we'll have dinner. It'll be 6:30 or 7, depends on the sunset time. And I'll just determine that when we get down there. We'll talk to them about what time to regularly have dinner. There's a bar. They'll put your breakfast and your dinner included. They keep separate tabs for and if you want to drink anything or any extra food you have or smoothies or whatever, they put that and you'll pay that at the end. So they'll ask your name or the name of your bungalow when you order anything extra. And so you don't have to worry about it till the end. You pay with credit card.
Oh, that brings me, just the other question was, because I'm an early bird, would I be able to have like a light breakfast and definitely coffee early?
Definitely coffee. You'll have
at least
coffee.
Yes.
And we can talk to them about at least something for breakfast, a little like
Banana.
Oh yeah, we'll have fruit out. We'll make sure they have fruit out for you. And for the early birds. And what else can I tell you about the food eating?
Is it vegan an option, or is it just
Yes.
vegetarian?
No, you can have vegan as an option. Yes.
Okay.
They even have a whole raw menu, but I mean, I think you'd be ordering off the it would not be included, the raw.
Yeah, I don't do raw. I just,
Okay.
mostly vegan, but I don't do raw.
They could do a vegan option.
Okay.
So remind me or maybe, did you write that down on
Yes.
your thing? Okay, then we'll have that.
I have a bunch of allergies. Maybe I can tell you offline.
Yes, or did you write that down when you filled
I
out
just found out some of them in December, so probably
Okay.
not.
Well, then, do you have Marcy? I'm gonna put Marcy's.
Okay.
She was supposed to be on this, but she couldn't be on the call. I'm just putting her email address, travel@nexttribe.com, and you can email her and tell her what allergies you have, so she can put it on the spreadsheet that the hotel uses.
Okay, thank you.
So that they'll see that.
I have a couple of questions.
Sure.
Simple questions. Beach towels. Do we need to bring beach towels, or does the hotel
No.
have them?
Yeah, no beach towels. You don't need to bring the beach towel.
I don't need to bring a beach towel. And my other question is, I remember that Marcy said there was some people coming in from LA. Is anybody here flying in from Los Angeles?
I'm coming through LA, Seattle to LA, and then LA to Zihuatanejo.
Okay, are you going to be on that 12:38 flight that gets in
No,
at 6:15?
Yeah, I'll be 6:15 actually, because Right. I leave Seattle, crazy early, but then yeah, the connection gets there at 6:15. So I'm assuming we can get something to eat then.
Yes, you'll get something. We'll when you get there. And I know that Marcy has all your flight information. At this point, we can share the flight information so everybody can see if anybody's on the same flight. Because I'm coming in and I need to look at. I'm coming in on a flight from Dallas that gets in, midday. So we can but as I said, even if you are coming by yourself, you're not with anybody else, you're going to be met no matter what. If your flight's late, they're going to meet you. They're all vetted. Some if it's a big group in one flight, they'll have like a little van or something. But if it's just one or two, they'll have one of the local taxi drivers who they park right out. Their little business stand is right near the hotel and on the street, and they'll be there. So
There'll be 3 of us coming in from LA at that time.
yeah, so they'll have they'll figure out.
Jeannie, I
figure it
think I might be on that same flight with you from Dallas. I'm flying through Dallas also.
Oh, yeah, I'll look for you. Well, I'm going to make a note to make sure Marcy shares that, the flights with everybody. So we can check it out and then meet in the airport bar or whatever.
Jeannie,
Is
I'd
anybody
like
coming
to,
in? Oh, sorry. Is anyone coming in a day earlier, like me?
I don't think so, but don't worry, you'll be
Okay, no, I was just
okay.
asking.
Yeah, no, I wanted, it's all good and it's all very secure and safe. Jeannie Edmonds, what do you want to say?
yeah, I just wanted to manage expectations about the hunger issue because last year, in my experience, the airport is really small in Ziwat, and it took about an hour to get through immigration there. So if you're the hungry type, you might want to eat, like if you're stopping at LAX, just grab something at the airport there because it'll be a while before you actually get to the hotel. And then in the mornings, I do recall that, Jan, you could probably remember this too, last year, there were a couple of people that didn't do yoga and wanted to eat a little bit earlier. So they were accommodating about putting out some yogurt and stuff, getting that out early. But you want the full breakfast meal because the breakfast is fabulous there. And if you're eating later, like, we eat breakfast at like 10:30. And then, like by mid-afternoon, you're probably gonna want a smoothie. Their smoothies are fabulous. So that's the only thing that'll go separately on your bill. The other thing that'll go separately, or that you need like $10 cash for the turtles, is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
$10 for the turtles, and I think it's 15 for the horses or something. I
Yes,
can't remember. Yeah.
it pays, well, yeah.
Is that
And
dollars or pesos?
it's dollars. I change money, I do have pesos, so we do some things that require pesos, or you can give me dollars, whatever, and I'll pay for it because I'll have plenty of pesos. There is one ATM in town but it's kind of unreliable. So I would say what I do, I mean, I at this time I have pesos from other trips that are hanging around, but I usually get some pesos at the airport, the ATM at the airport. And then so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, you might want to pay for, there's some little shopping to be done, a little market. You would want pesos for that. And any little restaurant off campus, called off campus, or it I think most of them take credit cards, but you can never be sure. You want to have some money for that if you want, but everything's reasonably priced if you're going out for a little bit of food, midday or something.
So I wouldn't need to bring any pesos with me.
I mean, if you want to get some before you come and get it at your bank, get some pesos at your bank. Usually you have to make a request, the day, it takes a day.
Couple days, yeah.
Yeah. So you can make a request beforehand. That is fine too. I just end up going to the ATM at the airport.
Is that a good exchange rate or not really?
It's it's all, it's just within little bits of each other. So the rate,
I'm just curious.
yeah. So I found that to be the easiest thing.
It's
for me.
not gonna be as good as you'll get at a bank. So
Well,
if you want to get
right.
$100 or $200, whatever, and then I'm sure at the end, Jeannie can always use pesos. So Jeannie will probably, if
Yeah.
Jeannie's got dollars, she can, exchange for you at the end.
I don't want to have leftover pesos.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I would
Jeannie
take,
loves having leftover pesos.
I love having my pesos because I'm always in Mexico.
Well, that's good for us.
Yeah, no. Yes, if you have leftover pesos, then we'll I'll give you a good rate, okay?
Okay. I'll maybe get $100 in pesos before.
Yes,
So-
and 100, maybe 200.
200 in pesos. Okay.
Knowing that I will buy your pesos back, get 200.
Okay. And then bring dollars as well.
Yeah, bring dollars as well, because there's things that you can use dollars. I mean, they're just, if you use dollars at a little stand, they're going to give you the you want to buy a little hat down around the corner, they're going to give you the worst exchange rate possible. So, it's like,
Well, that's what I was thinking. Other times when I've been to Mexico,
yeah,
they'll take your dollars, but
yeah.
at a loss.
I haven't looked lately, but like if the exchange rate is 19, they'll give you 17 or something,
No, that's not too crazy.
yeah, something like that.
I have
So
a question about what if we're on our way there and we have a flight delay or something? How do we notify somebody?
I'm going to set up a text, either a text group or maybe even we did WhatsApp in Cuba because you had to in Cuba. We'll either do a text group, or is everybody fine with WhatsApp? We'll do a WhatsApp group and set it up beforehand. And then you just you're at the airport and you let me know how things are going.
I
And
don't think I have WhatsApp.
well, if you want to sign up for that, if not, we can just do a text. But if people are
WhatsApp is really the easiest for overseas trips. So it's
Yeah.
just download the app. It's connected to your actual cell phone. So it's just as easy as texting or making a phone call.
yeah,
And it doesn't
Right.
cause problems.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. I just avoid technology.
yeah.
I don't Instagram or any of that.
Well, that's fine.
But I'll do the WhatsApp. I'll do the WhatsApp.
Okay, you do WhatsApp. And what else? What other questions are there? I'm trying to think of common questions we get.
Okay, I have a question about, you said that going through customs takes time. And what about picking up luggage? Do you suggest just doing
Carry on?
Carry on, yes.
I always suggest carry on. That's my thing. But anyway, but no, it's up to you.
I only do carry on.
Sunscreen is the problem.
Right.
Yes.
Some of us are bringing like a gallon, like a 30-gallon drum of sunscreen. So
Good, I'll use yours.
Bring 30 containers that are
I
less
can
than
supply
3
the
ounces.
entire trip with sunscreen.
Yes, I mean, for me, this is the easiest trip to pack, to do a carry-on, because as I said, bathing suits and sundress and hat, that kind of thing. And but it's just what you're comfortable with. I have small things of sunscreen, and then I spend a little bit and buy sunscreen there. It's a little more expensive, but then it saves me the as Tara suggested, that I think we were all generous with our sunscreen. So anyway, if she has she'll be the sunscreen queen.
Okay, so no hair dryers, no beach towels, no yoga mats. What about, is there snorkeling there? Do we need to bring snorkel stuff?
You can. I mean, it's not the best snorkeling, meaning it's not real clear, but there is a snorkel trip that people did last year, and then they got they didn't need to bring their own. It was provided. And there are some things, like there are excursions that are extra, you pay extra for. That would be the snorkeling trip. There's a kayaking trip in the lagoons. There's hiking to this incredible cave. There's also a whole day hike where you hike to a waterfall in the mountains, and then you go have lunch at a local person's home, a real person's home, you know, like,
Hmm.
so there's different, those all cost extra, but I think they're in like the $70 range. So it's not like they're hitting you up for lots of money, but and maybe even less than that. I'm just thinking of maybe the longest one is 70.
And I think you can put those on a card. The hotel will take that on a credit card, won't they?
I believe, yes, I
I
believe
think for
so.
those activities, yeah.
And the other thing is there's other things, ceremonies, and at the resort there's some like cacao ceremony last year, and I don't know if they'll do it. They did a sweat lodge if you want to do a sweat lodge ceremony. So those cost a little extra, but then maybe 200 pesos or something. I know the cacao ceremony is about 200 pesos, which is, what is that, like about $10, I think.
Oh, speaking of money, are there little safes for your wallets and passports in the
There
rooms?
are not. And if Amy were on here, she would tell you the first year she came with all this photography equipment, and she was all freaked, you know, rightfully freaked because it's very expensive. But and they kept it behind the front desk at night or something, whatever, when she was going out. After that, she never did it. I mean, we've never ever had a problem with that.
Jeannie and I both have our laptops. We leave them in the room all the time. Your phone,
I'm thinking
everything is safe.
passport.
Yeah.
Passport.
You just hide things, you know, but nobody comes to your room. There's no lock on the door either. There's a little
Yeah.
lever.
Yeah.
But anyone could go in and out, but people don't. It's a really miraculous place. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
If you'd be more comfortable, if it was like your passport, if you wanted the front desk to keep it safe in the back room or something, they would do that. And that's up to you. If that would make you feel more comfortable, they can keep it for you. But I've just hid it with my dirty laundry or whatever. You know?
Oh, ask question about laundry. Is there some place to rinse your swimsuit or
Yeah,
little things?
Room.
in
And
your room, or there's a shower. You come off the beach, there's a shower. Then you have your, you know, your shower. I just rinse it in my own shower and put it over the edge. I mean, your showers are open too. So,
Yeah.
but don't worry, people can't look in. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
they can't see in, but you can see out. You can see
Oh,
people.
I
Yes.
don't care about seeing in. I just want to be able to rinse my suit and maybe a couple things if I needed to.
no,
Yeah, there's a little retractable clothesline in the room, in the
Oh.
shower. So you rinse it out in the shower, hang it up right there.
I never had one. That sounds
I didn't have
fabulous.
one of those either. So
What? Sorry.
I guess it's room to room. So it might be room
It's
to
room
room.
to room.
They have like shampoo and stuff, right?
I don't
Yeah.
think,
Wait, do they? Wait, hold on.
can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh,
So
so
bring
bring
our
shampoo.
Yeah.
I would get a bar of shampoo and a bar of, I think they have soap, but I would get a bar. You know, now they're selling things instead of bottles or a little, you know, a little travel size, but I don't think they have soap and
I do think they have soap because I've never brought soap. I'm trying to remember. I'm
They have
sorry
soap.
that we like it's specifics like that. I'm like,
they may have soap.
I always bring my own shampoo, but I never brought soap, and nobody complained about me stinking. So
They don't have cream rinse, you know, they don't have like fancy things. It's very low key, very chill, it's wonderful. You're not
oh
gonna believe it's the most beautiful place ever.
yeah, look at you,
I-
Jane. I love that you love it as much as I do.
Oh. I can't wait.
What else can I tell you?
So there is internet.
Yes, it's not the you know, most reliable internet. I mean, it can go fuzzy at times, and probably the best place to get the internet is in the restaurant. So sometimes I'm sitting in the restaurant doing some work, you know, answering emails, whatever. But it's not the most reliable, but it's there.
So no Oscars.
Oh,
We could go if you want. That's Sunday night, right? I was thinking about that too, because last year we were there during the Super Bowl, and we went to a neighboring some of us went to a neighboring restaurant that has satellite TV, and we watched some of the Super Bowl. We could go down to the, if people want to watch the Oscars, we could go down and watch some of it.
Is that far or just down just
That
close
one
by?
we probably could walk down, or I would say ride our bikes down, but it'll be dark by the time we get back. And last year we were watching the Super Bowl and people were drinking, and we rode back and there was a pothole, and so we could take a cab.
For bikes.
Yeah, there's like, maybe not do that. We could take a cab each way. I'm serious. It's like, 100 pesos or something for a cab, or less. So I will spring for that if people are Oscar watchers. 'Cause
Also,
I just want to see one thing.
what do you want to see?
Well, I used to work with Lily Gladstone's mom,
Oh,
Betty
you're
Peace Gladstone.
kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, so I know her, and I follow
Oh,
her.
that's wonderful. Oh, we're rooting for her. So
Yeah.
I did not see the movie because I just didn't think I could stomach it lately. But I mean,
what was the movie? What movie?
Killers of the Flower
Killers
Moon.
of the Flower Moon.
Oh, the book
Yeah,
was.
I saw it in Jacksonville, Florida. It was fantastic.
wow.
Wow.
And
Yep.
she, I think is she expected to win? I can't remember if she's like.
I
She's
think she-
won. She's won several already. I mean,
I
not
think
all,
she's
but
getting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
And do you think that her mom's going to be there with her? Do you know?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, cool. Oh my God, I love having somebody who's connected to somebody at the Oscar.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, her mom is just the most kindest, thoughtful, present woman you've ever met. Yeah.
Cool. And
Just like Lily, really.
I just reading, is it Tara or Tara? Which do you prefer, Tara or Tara?
I say Tara, but I answered either.
Okay, I love what you say about the dresses. I like that too.
I'm super.
Oh, yeah, I like the dress.
And I never get to see movies, so I just saw Barbie on the flight here to Phoenix.
Also, Amy, I'm sure is going to bring her beautiful jewelry. She puts wonderful antiques together and makes gorgeous jewelry.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
She'll
You
bring that,
ordered-
and then we'll have a dance night. She always does at least one, maybe more. We
We
always
might have
dance.
more.
We always dance. We might not, yeah. We might not be as loud, need to be as loud as before. We sometimes get too loud, but anyway. But yes, it's just fun. Just be prepared to have a great time. And Marcy's available at that email I put in the chat. And if you have other questions, I mean, or if you're finished with tonight's questions, I'd answer more.
One more question for
Yeah.
me. Do we take over the hotel or are there other people staying there?
There will be other people on this time, but that's okay. We've got all the bungalows on the ground. I don't have Joy, so I'm the one. I usually have Joy. I'm not in Joy.
Oh,
So, but then you don't care. Who cares about that? So all the bungalows. We have all the bungalows.
cool.
So we'll know before we go who we're with, right? Because everyone shares a bungalow.
No,
Or
no,
plaza.
no. I
What?
think not. I think Darlene, I can't remember if are you single or double? I can't remember now.
I'm a single person.
I mean, no, I meant, sorry. No, Darlene, you and I actually have you with Leslie, Darlene and Leslie, aren't you?
Oh.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So you'll be on the flight, or aren't you going to get on the flight together? So it sounds like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
And yes. So, and then others are singles, and so we're all just looking at the pattern. So, and
How do you figure out who's single and who's double?
you choose when you sign up, you choose either pay for a double or a single.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. I remember that. That was eons ago. Okay, I'm cool with double.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And as I said, they're big. I mean, they're open air. You've got 100. All these different places you can go to sit and relax, and you don't even spend a lot of time in the room. So think it's good.
That's
Good.
that's why I didn't go for single room. Yeah.
Anything else? Jeannie Edmonds, anything to add? Is she still on here?
I'm still on. Yeah, no, nothing. I just really wish I was going this year, Jeannie Ralston, but somebody else took my place. So, Jen, have a wonderful time. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to love it. And by the way, you look gorgeous. You look younger than last year. What have you been doing?
Living the life.
You are living the good for you, living the dream. Love it.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a great time.
Thank you.
And I will I'll have Marcy be in touch with the flights, everybody's flight information. If you have other questions, you write Marcy. If something she can't answer, she'll ask me. But we're raring to go.
Great. I'm glad
Wonderful.
you're coming. I didn't think you were coming.
Me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm very glad you are.
I am too.
All right. Well, I'll see you all soon. It's going to be
See
great.
you at the beach.
Good night. See you
Yes.
later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.